Okay, so the next thing is hmm, yep, um, ensure return to storage if full prior to gathering attempt. Okay, so the problem that we're dealing with is that we gather, speed that up, we've got storage, we deposit in storage. Um, and then if I gather from there, slow this down. It'll go all the way to the node, then realize it's full, go back, and then get to the node again. So we don't want that to happen. All right, cool. So in the gathering code, see what we have here. Oh, we don't use that anymore? Fair enough. Hmm. Oh yeah, we don't need it. Does it without it. All right, so how do we decide if we're full or not? We insert the gathering order here or here. Um, and we need to check if we're full. So have we got our inventory? I've got, oh, this isn't all characters, so we need to fix that too. Um, uh, make gathering work for all characters, not just stone. Good, ads in about a minute. Okay, well, we may as well do that first. So this should be with character. Yeah, oh, that was easy. I hope. Can't really test it yet because I haven't got another character yet to introduce one next. We can get this one working properly first. Okay, so I'm going to try and challenge myself not to use the up and down keys. at all today, well, this evening. Okay, so let's else commands, and then have I got inventory here? Just gathering order and stats. So we need inventory. Doesn't need to be mutable. Okay, that's the ads. I should rewrite this so that it says ads. Let's do that right now. So we'll make that, we'll add to text sign. And we'll wipe out this. Oh, not quite that huge. Get rid of that. And we'll go white. Dial it down to about 3. And something like ads. Sure, we can improve that somewhat. We'll go to a 1. Just round this out a little bit. See my super expert pixel art skills. And we'll get some slightly less opaque colors just to sort of fake anti-alias a little bit. Round things out. Tweak here, pinch there. Honestly, I'm not going to go into too much detail. So save as and we'll go for adds a separate, and then we'll just export as adds PNG, add a layer to, not a layer, what do you call them, a source, add a source to OBS, image source, oh, don't call it image, that's dumb, cancel, add a source, call it ads, browse, keep everything absolute simple. Ads magical, and then position it. Where is it? Oh god, it's tiny. So ideally what we want is to have it exactly the same size as the other one. So where was that? BRB, there it is. Oh, it's bigger, okay. About there maybe? Oh, I see, I dragged it upwards, that's why. So we could bring that back down. Something like that. Pretty close. Turn the BRB off. And what does it look like? What happens when we put it back on the editor screen? Oh, yeah. Not terrible. I wonder if it should really come out of the ground, or the base of the screen, rather than the, oh, hang on, rather than the editor bar. Something like that. Yeah. And then the same for BRB. Super low tech here. Oh, hang on, I'm adjusting the wrong thing now. How to use OBS 101. Move BRB. That looks about as close as we're going to get. Sweet. All right, back to real business. Enough mucking around with pixel art. Okay, so inventory. We need the inventory and then we can check it. So what we're looking for is the amount of inventory being carried that is full. Let's look at the way inventory is declared. I think it's carrying capacity, right? So carrying capacity is a hash map resource type. Fair enough. And how do we actually use it? On Stone, for example, it's in stats, and the only carrying capacity he has is that's interesting. Strictly speaking, he shouldn't be allowed to carry crafted materials. So we'd better add resource type stone block. And let's say he can carry, I don't know, 5 of those. in addition to all that stone. Okay, so now we need to compare his stats with his inventory. And I think we've actually already got code for this in, yeah, in gathering. So what is this function? This is controls. In gather, we refer to carrying capacity. Yeah, here we go. Let resource capacity. Yeah, I don't think we'll do it quite like this, but oh, I see. I go up a bit, and we're looking for the controls again. Now, I've promised myself I'm not allowed to use J or K. Can't go up or down tonight, so I've got to use accurate location at all times. 7J. There we go. I'll just read out what I'm doing, and then I'll be deliberate about it. Okay. So, do we need to return to storage before traveling to node? So actually we need to do this. I have to hit that target exactly. I can't use J or K. So I need V, find. No, that's not good enough. V, 10J. No, that's no good either. I needed line-wise. 10K, V, 10J. There we go. Honestly, I've let myself slip. I used to be way more accurate than this. I've just gotten lazy. Okay, so this needs to go 9K P. So we want to quit out of this section before changing the gathering. Oh, no, we don't. Because we don't want to quit out of it. We just want to make sure that there's a seeking storage, because those can coexist with gathering order. So cannot find variable value node, and that is because it was limited to, yeah, it was limited to the block on 9 above. So actually, I wonder if we should put it in there. Like that. Resource capacity is 0, no resource capacity, but we don't want to continue. We want to add a seeking storage. So it's going to be like full return to storage before gathering. And then we're going to go 1J. And I think we'll need the character entity, which we don't seem to have at the moment. So it's going to be commands entity character, insert seeking storage. What does Copilot want to do? Resource type and tilepos none. Yeah, that's correct. But not continue, because we still want to add the gathering order. So now, where's character? Oh yeah, character inventory gathering order stats. No field resource type, because it's still an option. Um, really? Because, oh, I see, we're calling it N. Fair enough. There we go. We've already extracted it up here. No, here. Cool. All right. So what else? What's the next problem? Yeah, that's got to be N as well. Can't borrow it as mutable as it's behind an AND reference. Stats, an AND reference. Yeah, does it have to be mutable? Oh, because or insert 0. Yeah. So we have to make this mutable, which means this has to be mutable, which means this has to be mutable. Cool. Resource capacity equals 0. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we don't need inventory. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This is only half the equation. Because not only do you need the resource capacity, you need to compare it against what you're already carrying. So did we do that earlier on, later on in gathering? Deposit any remaining resources in the character's inventory. How far away are we? If gathering a chunk would overfill the resource capacity, we can't gather. Return to storage. Oh yeah, so we need this as well. Yep. Where do we want to be? Controls. Yes, this is where we're going to need inventory. So that isn't actually a correct statement on line 6. We're not full. We just don't have any. We just can't gather. So actually continue would have been correct. No capacity for this type. Although strictly speaking, we should have checked that already. But never mind. So we don't want to seek storage in this instance. Yeah. Collapse nested if block. Let some resource inventory. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because I don't. Yep. Fair, fair, fair. I understand. Let's go with 12. Yeah, that's better. And then character. Yeah, it's definitely not character E, so character. Yeah, that looks correct. Yeah, it's a shame we have to repeat so much of that logic. Be nice if we could extract it, but let's just prove that it works first. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I mean, I like your thinking, Copilot, but let's go with full. Yeah, that'll do. All right. So we should be able to do it just by specifying a storage area and then harvest. And then just as we're about to finish, issue another one. Yeah, I think that's the correct behavior. Hey, Sarah, it's not a multiplayer game yet, but in theory it could be. We just haven't gotten there yet. Definitely single player to begin with while it's in development. So that should go to 10, speed it up a little bit. And just check to make sure. Definitely going back to storage each time. Good. All right, cool. I think that should work. It's not ideal. Wonder if I can refactor that a little bit. Am I moving the play with button? No, so it's all based on which hexagons are selected, which tiles are selected. So, for example, if I select this one, I can gather because that's a stone resource node. But if I select this one, I can't gather, but I can designate the area as a storage area. Or if I select a single blank tile, I can build something over there. So the only thing we can build at the moment is a bench, a workbench. And then if I select the workbench again, I can create a crafting recipe on it. So I suppose I am moving them with buttons, but mostly the WASD keys just move the map around. Great, I like the idea. Can you go over the map? Sure. There's not much to it at the moment, really. The only important tiles on here now are stone. Obviously, we'll have lots of different kinds of resource nodes eventually. Um, Crafting stations and storage areas. Gradually, we'll get to the point where we can dig underneath the map and build over it, but we're not there yet. Okay. Now, I didn't check the log to see if oh, we just got ads. I'm just going to, now that I have a sign for it, add that. Um, I won't do much during ad breaks so that we keep everybody together. What I was going to check though was that we definitely got that message to say that the inventory was full. Should appear down here somewhere. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, full. Sweet. That's all we need. So we can get rid of that. Now, that has solved that problem, so we can tick that off the list. Uh, Always return to storage if inventory full. And that means we have also fixed 3, 2, 1. Yes, we're done with ads. We've fixed this and we've fixed this. I think what would be best is calculate the optimal paths to avoid getting multiple case to go from A to B, making optimization on case block moving to avoid make the guy walk slower. Yeah, so we do actually do fastest route calculation. I'll show you. It's currently in the utility file. So we use an A-star path algorithm, which returns essentially the closest route while still following the hexagons. So he has to walk from hex to hex. He can't just cross the lines. Um, what we don't do, and what I should do, is we don't calculate which of the many gathering nodes he has to visit is the closest. So I should probably do that, but we haven't yet. Right, so our next task is to, what did I say? Oh, add a recipe using stone blocks as an ingredient. Okay, so that'll be in crafting, I think. And recipes. Actually, I think it might be in the build context menu. Oh, stone bench context menu, which is not a great place for it. Somewhere here. No? Stone block. Crafting order. Storage textures. Here we go. Recipe. Resource types, stone block crafting recipe. So to make a stone block, you need 5 stone and it produces 1 stone block. So let's go with a new crafting recipe for a new resource type. So what about resource type stone wall. This is probably the sort of thing you'd make out of stone blocks. Crafting recipe. Name stone wall. Yep, that's correct. Product back resource type. Correct. Requirements back resource type. No. Well, yes, but maybe not 5 of them. Yeah, I suppose 5. Let's see how that goes. It's a lot of stone. Okay, so now we need the resource type. Yeah, so we'll make stone wall. And may as well remove iron since we don't have it yet. And then there's a couple of other places we'll need it listed. So we need a UI tile for it, which is in, where is it in counters? Resource type, stone wall, resource, UI texture, stone wall. Resource UI texture, stone wall. And we'll need a stored stone wall. Stored stone wall. Okay, where else are we going to need one? I think in 2 seconds. Right. Where else do we find stored stone block? Oh, whoops. Tile texture index. Oh, yep. Storage textures. So resource type, stone wall, tile texture index, base tiles, stored stone wall. What am I missing? Oh yeah. Okay. So now we need the actual tile for it. But maybe we'll just make the ability to issue the command first. So that's going to be in the stone bench menu. And we're going to need to bind all of these to actions. So that comes in input. Stone table action, stone wall. So already I can tell that the system is kind of a pain in the ass to update. So I'm definitely thinking about ways that we could consolidate all of this, because you can imagine creating hundreds of different resource types like this. It would be just be hugely annoying. So we want to like put them all together in some sort of config we can easily edit. But in the meantime, stone table action. Stone table action. Stone block. Key code digit 2. And then in context menu, just here, stone wall. Two, stone wall. Okay, have I done enough to be able to display it? No. All right. Yeah. Resource UI texture stone block. Uh, expected function found tuple counter RS. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look right, does it? Hash map from. Oh, yeah, this should be. No, actually. Oh, I see. We just got the comma in the wrong place. There we go. Let's try that again, and we'll see where we get to. Okay, so gather a bunch of stuff, designate some storage, make a stone crafting bench, speed everything up. Go, go, little blinky man, go. Okay, he's crafted all his things. Now, hopefully this won't crash. All right, so I can build a stone block or a stone wall. Fair enough. Might want to sort it by order of by numeric order. Although, to be honest, I quite like that it builds out from the right like that. Might be confusing to people though. And of course, it won't work, or it might work. I might be able to build it, but as soon as I try and display it, it'll crash. Oh, interesting. It displayed stone block, even though I had two, and it thinks there's a stone block there. Mm, two. Oh, did I? I must have mistakenly said stone block when I meant stone wall somewhere. Let's look in input. Yep. Oh, well, at least we know that works. All right. Just confirm that we can get that far. And slow down a bit. Stone wall. Stone wall. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. We're not actually handling the event yet. I know where we're going. Not encounter. Build context menu. No. Yeah, no. Um, yeah, not yet. We're not gathering. Stonebench context menu. Yeah. So the only action we're handling is this one, stone block. It's not very flexible if we have to have these big, long chunks of function for each thing that we try to build. So I think what we want to do is just use the action to set the resource type and the quantity, and then issue a staging crafting order for the rest. Um, I don't know if there's a way to check if any action has been issued, like if any stone table action, because that would be quite useful. Hmm. Like you could, if stone table, what have we got available? Any, possibly? So a quick look at the docs. Um, Leapwing, input manager. What? No. Where's my docs? Where's my docs? Hmm, there we go. All right. Um, Action state. Pressed, just pressed, released, action data, consume. It's like you want to know if there's any event at all, whether it's, no matter what type it is. Hmm. Is this action currently consumed? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's not go too far down that road. Let's see if we duplicate this block. What happens if we maybe we'll be able to see some commonality here and we can refactor it from there. Stone wall, and then we do the same setup, the same cleanup. Station topos. Remove the selected code. Remove the station toggle. Yeah, I think that's everything. So in theory, we ought to be able to do it. It just won't have a, it'll probably crash because it won't have a texture. In fact, the first thing it should tell us is that it hasn't got all the recipe ingredients because um, we won't have made the stone blocks that it needs to build. So we'll make our crafting table and we'll try and build it directly. Yeah, it's not doing a thing. Interesting. So the other thing is I won't be able to replace that with the recipe for the stone blocks. I don't think they're additive. Oh no, I can. Nice. Oh, that's good. So now we've got 4 stone, which isn't enough to make another stone block. So we need more stone. And we'll get us some more. And then make another stone block. What do we need? 5. Hey, Mr. Zombie, how you doing? You're awake. What did you do? Hey, Tessa. Yeah, this bit in the middle is like a stockpile. Was that not clear? Should I make that clearer? I probably should, right? I call it a storage area. Maybe I should call it a stockpile. Wait, what? You subscribe? Wait, why did you? Wait, what? Oh, thank you. 1 minute ago, and I didn't get an alert because I'm not Flash and have alerts like that kind of thing. It looked like a resource, but in smaller quantities. I get it. Thank you so much, man. That's really kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Um, I I do have a sign now. You want to see this? Are you ready for this? It's pretty amazing. Look at this. You ready? Here it comes. It's it's extremely fancy. Okay, wait a minute. You ready? Hang on. There's another one. There's another one. You got to be ready for this. Here it is. I know, right? And because of the technology, I'm pretty sure I can make more. Seriously, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Um, okay, so yeah, so it does look like I totally agree. I don't know how to indicate that it's a storage facility. Like in RimWorld, it's just a colored area on the ground. Like it's a slightly different shade of whatever the ground is. So it's tricky. I'm not quite sure how to go about it. Um, yeah, so what we're trying to establish is whether we can build. So let's build a few more stone blocks because we've got 3 and we need 5, I think. So one more, just doing the basics here. So I shouldn't be able to store anything else because it's one resource type per area. We'll snooze this. Add. Dwarf Fortress has like a fence around the tile. Oh yeah. I, obviously, I put an awful lot of effort into this graphic. It's a dotted line. Do you like it? It's a dotted line. Um, but yeah, I would 100% believe that it's got room for improvement. Okay, so um, I think it's going to crash if I try and build a stone wall because there's no tile for it yet. So let's see what happens. Nothing. Oh, seeking storage. No. Yeah, no, nothing because we don't have a tile to display. So let's make that happen. Um, see, ads. Uh, I cracked myself up. All right, hang on, my phone's buzzing. Why is my phone buzzing? Oh, this was my first attempt. You like this? So bad. Yeah, the production pipeline for these signs is very effective. You're right. It's extremely effective. I've been sent a GIF, but it's not loading, so I don't know what's going on. All right. Yeah, I think it was supposed to look distressed, but it just looks kind of worm-eaten. It's disturbing, and I don't want to tell you what some of these look like, so I think we'll just get rid of that. No, don't save. So now we need, actually, what do we need? We need characters? No, base. No, yeah, base. Yeah, base. All right. So stone blocks have seen better days too, to be honest with you. So we need to increase the size. And what's our height? I want to say it's 40 something. Can't even remember. Storage. No, actually the tile set height, which would be in map 46, but it looks things. Yeah, tile map grid size. Oh no, tile size 50 by 44. Okay, so um, height plus 44. Arrange it at the top. Why don't we have layers on this one? Oh, this is the PNG. That's why. Hey, Sprite. We're a base. There we go. Now we're talking. I love that you have to actually announce that you've subscribed in the channel. Otherwise, I don't find out about it. That's terrible. I need to do better. Okay, select that. Oh, that's the border layer. Oops. Actually, hang on. How do you have to copy one layer at a time? There must be a way around that. Okay, seriously, I'm not winning tonight. What's going on? Copy, paste. There we go. Sprite is also the dark arts. Honestly, I just moving around, it's quite tricky. I'm sure there are people who do this so well. I am not one of them, but I'm just trying to move the needle a little bit. Oh, you finished it. Oh, sweet. I'd say show me, but I wouldn't be able to see it because it's in VR, right? can you screenshot it? I don't know how it. Oh, congratulations anyway. That's amazing. Really cool. Okay. So we're talking stone wall. Might just swap to the old tablet and see if I can get something done here. Oh yeah, you could stream capture it. Sweet. That sounds amazing. Does it like, isn't there a problem with people getting seasick with this kind of thing? It's not Half-Life, but it's a game you can play. Fair enough. Okay, so I need inspiration. Oh, I've got to put the ad sign up. Hang on. There it goes. You get motion sickness with VR motion, so it's got teleportation movement. Okay. Your son spends hours in it. Yeah, I can imagine. That's really exciting that you're able to make a game he can actually use, though. It's really cool. Hmm. I did some VR in Unreal, but really I should learn how to do it in Unity. That's more my vibe. Yeah. There's a real flavor to each engine, isn't there? Like you kind of, some people hate one thing, some people hate the other. It is very simple, and I can share the tutorials you use. They're amazing. Nice. Okay, no more ad sign. Need to make that automated at some point. All right. I feel like simple is definitely better. So let's just start with some blobs, dark sort of blobs. And kind of have them interlace, interlock, stack. So we don't want this to be a fancy stone wall. We want it to be not out of place in a farm somewhere in Wales, keeping sheep out or in. Uh, some of my assets have got like a shadow on them, like this one, which is a lot fancier. But this doesn't have any perspective at all. And this one's got shadows as well. This one definitely, this one's just a mess. Huh. And this looks like nothing. So I could have a wall with perspective with shadow behind that, or I could just have like a front facing thing. Hmm. Just try and keep it simple for now, I guess. It's hard to get any simpler than this. Oh, how do I let you post that link? There's a way to do that, right? I know what I could do. One second. What about now? Does that work? There you go. Now we're talking. Okay, now what if I kind of interlace that with either a lighter or a darker color? So it almost look like mortar. Trouble is, you might want the bits in between to be darker and not lighter. So to do the tutorials, they must be able to record what they're seeing, right? Otherwise, how on earth would it work? Oh, okay, you can link the Oculus to the app and record it. That makes sense. What happens if I like underscore this with a little bit dark? It doesn't really look much like a wall. I think I probably need to spend some time just doing art assets soon so that I get into the swing of it because I kind of avoid it because the code is just so much more, comes much more natural to me. Not to mention there's absolutely no sound in the game right now. I mean, at a distance, maybe it looks like a wall. No. Oh, fill it in a little bit more, maybe outline it a bit some more. It'll do for now, yeah. That's the trouble, you just keep saying that, right? In order for whatever skill I may eventually have to evolve, I have to keep trying. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Okay, now that I know it's a wall, I'm never going to be able to unsee that. It doesn't mean someone who's seeing it for the first time is going to know. I need to come up with some kind of overall strategy for how the how the tiles are laid out so that it looks natural. Okay, so I've exported that, so now I should be able to. I've already got Stonewall listed and resource UI texture. Oh, I don't have a resource UI texture for it. God. Okay, so I need to take this and I draw it on the border layer. Bugger. Never mind. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Add that. Um, those. Pain in the butt. Shift that back. Why aren't you pasting? Uh, X. There we go. Detail. Sure, there's a faster way of doing this. And one tiny little pixel. And finally, yeah, okay. Save that before anything else goes wrong. The exported image should be the same. And now we need the UI stuff. So, wonder if I can magic copy it. Whoa, not what I was after. Tolerance. Yeah, probably not. So go away. All right. Detail layer. Select. There we go. Copy that, and then we need the UI resource UI A sprite. There it is. And in one of these, we'll do a paste. It's way too big, but that's okay. Lost a lot of quality. It looks just like a kind of like a turd. Um, can I resize the selection? Modify, contract? No. Hmm, don't think I can modify it while it's floating. There's a way to resize things so that they have like bilinear, and it seems to come out better than when you do it this way. But you know what? Expediency. It really doesn't look like a wall. Maybe we can touch up the black surrounds a little. There, a little bit of that. Yeah, probably nothing's going to save this. Never mind. Save and export as. All right. So, Stonewall, stored Stonewall. The time just before 9. Okay. So now that we have the um, texture, does it actually display? Doesn't look like it. I would have expected it to show up there, which means that it's probably missing from some piece of code. Let's look in the counters. It's in the UI textures. Oh yeah, here we go. Resource type, stone wall. Okay, try that again. Oh yeah, our amorphous blob is present. Excellent. Okay, let's harvest a bunch of stone. Why not harvest all the stone? We can speed them up to light speed and create a storage area for them. Light speed harvesting. Go, go. Okay, we've got 50 stone. Let's go with a bunch more. Oh, I see. I can't see that node off the side of the screen. We just get all the stone. Okay. Hey, we're done. All right. Now we build stone blocks. Oh, you're on the walk. All right, man. Don't get stuck in a bus shelter again. So now we should have 5 stone blocks. So now can we make a stone wall? Well, we've used up all of the stone blocks. We don't have any stone walls. Oh, yes, we do. No, that's a stone block. Bugger. Excuse me. So maybe he can't store it in his inventory. Maybe that's the issue. Carrying capacity? No carrying capacity. Ah, yep, there we go. He literally can't carry it. Let's say he can carry 5 of those. All of my dogs are under blankets right now, on couches, living the high life. Okay, so we've got 70 stone. Make some stone blocks. And that's 5. And we'll try once again to make a stone wall. Nope. Damn. What am I missing? Already we know that there's too many steps in adding a new resource. So we need a consolidated place to load all the resources from, so that we're not like modifying individual areas of code like this, because this is not scalable at all. So where else might I need to add it? Let's look at places where we mentioned stone block. For example, inventory. What does inventory 10 mean? I think that was a holdover from some earlier version. So now all it is the hash map. Is this even used anywhere? I don't think it is. No, we don't use that. All right. Not that we use health or cooldown anymore, but uh, oh, we're gonna do ads again. That means I need to use the sign again. I don't have a giant picture of Bezos or anything like that. In the meantime, I will drink some water. I should actually, you're right. I've been thinking about ways to incorporate a dog cam because they quite often sit next to my desk in the little, well, it's a stack of two dog beds, which is kind of shameful, but there it is. Um, so one dog bed was insufficient, and now there are two. But yeah, I've been thinking maybe if I could stick a little webcam on the side above it, and then just kind of dissolve part of the screen so that you can see them during the ads, maybe. I don't know. Got to think of a Dexter cam, but he doesn't stay in the same place. Yeah, bummer. I mean, I'm told they can be trained, although Labradors, you pretty much have to like put a sausage there or something. He'd be there like a shot. You're lucky to get him next to you in the last stream, so move the webcam. Yeah, yeah. I think I need to add a dog source to OBS. Um. Oh, there they are. Finally. Jeez. Um. Yeah. So I'll think of things. At the moment, my speed is pixel art signs. I'm very advanced. Biggs has some OBS stuff for me to help with stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, he's been working really hard on his overlay. It's pretty cool. Oh, Jovial, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. And followed you back. All right, coming to a close. So let's see here. Where else do we mention? Oh yeah, inventory. So, hmm, inventory. Well, actually, let's look at crafting. It's the obvious culprit, right? Just make sure we haven't hard-coded stone blocks somewhere. I wouldn't put it past me. Instead of being flexible about which thing we were supposed to build. Station damage, we can't use it. Is there a recipe set? Get the recipe. Are we carrying the resources? Do we have enough stored resources? Multiple station assignments, don't need to deal with that yet. Deduct the resources. We know that that's happening because we saw the stone block counter ticking down. If recipe complete, add the constructed resource. Let's just try printing that. Add to inventory product. Let's make sure that we are actually adding it. And I'm not going nuts. Go, go, go. Like the only mechanism, I built this speed up system today, and the only mechanism I have for telling how fast it's going is the speed at which his eyes blink. Like if you slow them down, they get really slow. That cracks me up. Okay, enough, enough foolishness. Okay, stone block. I did wonder if he had something in them. Yeah, also made it so that he only builds one resource at a time now, just so that I've got some kind of control over it. But eventually we'll have to figure out how to do many. Yeah, it was a visitor to the stream actually said, "Oh, did you know you can speed up time virtual?" So there you go. Recipe Stonewall. So it ticks down there, collecting from store. Oh no, we don't get to that bit where it puts it in the inventory. Oh no, it does. Add stone block, but not add stone wall. Mm. So it gets rid of all of our resources, but gives us nothing for it. If station recipe complete is less than or equal to 0. Let's make sure that it understands which recipe we're supposed to be building. We know that it's deducting resources because we can see it. Removing resource for and this is where's the recipe? Station stats recipe step. What's it called? How do we refer to the recipe itself? Crafting order resource type, right? Station crafting order resource type. Gesundheit. Yeah, why not? Build one, build two, build three, build four, build five. Okay. I mean, yeah, it does. It removes all five, and then it does nothing. Why? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I'm guessing recipe complete. Oh, wait. Hmm. There's some other list that includes stone block, but not stone wall. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. Yep, still good. Sure. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, that's still good. Still good. Yep, those are the only references. Why can it build blocks? Oh, hey, Woodstone Studio, thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate it, man. Well, how's the progress? This is what we've got accomplished today. Oh, and this. What we're working on is, for some reason, stone walls don't show up in the inventory. How was your stream? How you doing? Um, hmm. So yeah, let's just have another quick look, but I'm sure this is a consistent behavior. Stream was good, managed to get enough followers to get affiliate. Congratulations. So you're going through that process right now. I've only just done it myself. It's fun and games. Oh, you might want to invest in some very high-tech signage for your channel, like uh, like this. It's very important that you look professional and slick and stylish. So you should make signs like mine. It's very, very sad. Yeah, I need some emotes, man. I need to hit up the emotes for sure. Can't keep using pirate software ones forever. It's a whole process. Build blocks, build blocks, build blocks. And when we try to build a wall, we get rid of the required resources, but we never get the wall. only thing I can think of is that we never meet the conditions for that little bit of logic. Wait, you sent who your stream on Discord? Just a little screenshot of your game dev stream. Oh, cool. That's that's very impressive. Uh, yeah, that's extremely impressive. Let's see if I can manage the deep level of technology that this requires. There we go. Yeah, very impressive. And very Windows. A lot of Windows going on. Yeah. Okay. Um, recipe complete less than and equal to 0. So that's the only criteria for getting into that block for product and order recipe product. So first of all, let's output um, recipe complete. Station recipe complete. And we'll do, just to make sure that there's always a chance we're getting into the block, but we don't have anything in the order recipe. So let's try us indie game devs are a close circle. You know, it really is true. Basically, since I started doing this, I just, yeah, met so many interesting people. Um, so let's call it, well, actually, no, we don't need to do that because we'll already know what recipe complete is. Very true. Maybe that's why all the game devs are so helpful and kind. Yeah. Okay. Harvest, storage, Stonebench, speed. How fast can we get? I think there must be a max. Otherwise, it would end up, it wouldn't have enough time to run each tick. Harvest, harvest. Should set a hotkey for like harvesting every node on the map, just to save time. It's 4, one more. Okay, so now I'm just looking for whether we get, oh, recipe complete is less than 0. That's interesting. Wait, what? Recipe complete is 2.98 to the e to the minus 8. Um, that probably isn't right. Shit. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm thinking that's not right. This is just a wild hunch. I'm thinking that's probably not what we want. Stonewall. Hello? Stonewall. Um, Add stone block to inventory. What? Oh, I see. I'm scrolled up. Duh. Yeah. 2.9 times e to the minus 8. Um, so probably an overflow. Good old floating point math. So we get zero point 0.8, zero point 0.6, zero point 0.4, zero point 0.2, and just massive overflow. So why? What am I doing wrong there? Um, and why isn't it affected by why do stone blocks work? Because they had the same problem. Oh, curious. Curious and curious. Floating point math is good for one thing, breaking things. Yeah, exactly. Um, so what do we actually do? Station recipe complete minus equals station stats recipe step, which is a float, and it is defined recipe step F32, and we create the stone table in stone, no, in build context menu. Recipe step is 0.2. Don't really see the problem yet, but I'm sure I will. Single step required is required quantity times 0.2. Required quantity is just a float, and it's going to be 1 most of the time. No, it's not. Required resource and required quantity come from recipe requirements first unwrap. And recipe requirements is a vector of resource type and F32 tuple. Okay. So it never actually gets to 0, I think is the upshot of all this. That's the problem. It's very, very close to 0, but it's not less than or equal to 0. So maybe I'm approaching this the wrong way. Maybe recipe steps defined badly. So where's crafting gone? That's why anything with flat maths I use less than 1 as the 0 point. Oh, interesting. Less than 1. Yeah. I also think it's not helping that I'm using decimals as the stat. So inventory resources entry requirement or insert 0. N is a node, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, some of this gets a bit hairy. And use an interesting. Yeah, you should use an interesting, you're right. Should always use an interesting. Walk typing, yeah. Um, so recipe complete, what we're doing is going from 1 to 0. But I mean, the obvious thing for now is to go from 10 to 1 or 10 to 0. I thought I was covering my bases by using less than and equal to 0 instead of equal 0. But obviously not because it's so close to 0 as humanly possible. All right, so recipe complete is an F32. Crafting station. Oh, I gotta put the add sign up again. It's very exciting. There it is. Use it or else. Yeah, so recipe complete 1. I notice it's got a jam code sign on it. I must have been using that during the Pirate Software Jam. Um, and it came back to bite me in the bum. So let's just make this slightly easier. We'll go with recipe complete 10. And we'll definitely come up with a better system. Oh, someone's walking down our drive with a torch. I'm not quite sure why, but I better go and find out, and I'll be back. Never mind, false alarm. Okay, add sign comes down. Excellent. All right, so recipe complete 10. And then we want, and all of this stuff needs to go into a config file. This is not good maintaining it in here. And then we want recipe step. Health step, recipe step, there we go. Recipe step 1. So just those 2 changes probably should be enough to just about get us over the line. But we'll soon find out. Go, go, gadget gatherer. Craft me a stone block. Wait, what? Oh, this is not good. What just happened? I'm using float points for input checks, and it's a pain. Not through choice. The Unity input system forces you to, so you have to think creatively. Yeah, I can believe that. I think it just made 5 trips to make one stone block. So I think recipe step is not correct. Let's try that one more time just to prove it wasn't a fluke. And it's working now. That was weird. Oh well, we'll go back to it in a minute. Let's see if it'll build us a stone wall. Hey, it did. That looks nothing like a stone wall. But at least it's counting correctly and it's in the storage area. Okay, cool. So now we need to revisit why it looked as if it was not building the right number of, using the right number of resources for stone blocks. He made a painful grey poo. Exactly. It's exactly what it looks like. Or one of those, have you ever seen a picnic bar, a New Zealand picnic chocolate bar? That's what it looks like. But since they also look like painful grey poos, I can understand the confusion. Okay, so now, for the first time, we've got 3 different resource types in storage. Hooray! And we haven't got enough resources. Okay, so this is starting to behave the way Rimworld behaves for the first time, except without all the menus and painful stuff. Cool. I was going to say a picnic or lion bar here. Yeah, there you go. I can't unsee that now. It looks like a picnic bar. All right, sweet. So, uh, I think we have corrected this, and therefore we need to commit. Yep, yep, yep. Mm, oh yeah. Yeah, look at the number of files you need to modify just to add one resource. Not good. Got to fix. Add stone wall crafting recipe. Cool. Time check. 20 to 10. Oh yeah. Time I go have a shower. I think it might be just about time to find somebody to raid. Who have we? Oh well, there's the obvious one. But I'll be absolutely honest. I rated. I need to commit my last changes when I get in. Yeah, you do. You absolutely need that habit. I rated Thor the other day, twice in fact, and he was so busy that it just flew by. So I think I actually need to send people to someone who is battling away in the trenches without very many viewers. So let's see who we've got. Woodstone, damn, I basically used the same math when I rated you. You do a dog walk stream. Are you serious? Do you want me to raid you? I'll do it. Raid smaller people and interact a little. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're kidding? Okay. I would seriously do it, but it might be quite tricky to. I suppose you could do it. Be a bit of a surprise to people. Who do I recognize? Oh, that's me. Who do I know? Mm, mm. Hot trash games. It's an interesting one. Oh, this dude. Yeah, I know this person. Rust streamer working in Vim, not necessarily gaming, but he has written his own Rust layer, which echoes all his chat to the screen and does all sorts of interesting things. Thor only really shouts out bigger channels due to the huge amounts of. Oh, I totally get it. Yeah. Oh, Boom is online? Okay. Uh, do I have to count the number of O's? Hang on. Oh, 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 oh. Hmm. Let me keep going. Maybe I'll find it. Yeah, 10K views. Crazy, right? I think possibly he's doing a lot more gaming at the moment. And also that whole thing with Apex Heroes or whatever it was really changed his viewership a little bit. I can't find the person to whom you are referring. Can you help me out? If I copy and paste that, will it work? Oh, apparently it will. Look at that. Okay, take it easy. Might see you tomorrow.